Just got back to London and about to go into a meeting, and they've got my billboard here.
Right, no,
We're unstoppable.
What's up, vlog? I like calling you vlog, by the way. What's up, vlog? About to do an all-hands-on meeting with the team here in London. Should be a lot of fun. Give them a little update on where my mind's at. Every time I go to the satellite offices, it's good to get peeps together. I think we've been more disciplined here in London with all hands on than we've been in, hey guys, in Chattanooga and LA, and I want to fix that, and so let's go do that. Hey guys. Hi. Hello. Hey Rye. I have a really cool thing about selling, guys. This is why I'm good at it. I sell things people want. And I mean on an individual basis. Like, I don't care what Megan or Raisa want. I just want to know what it is, and it's my job to work for all of you to build the infrastructure to what you want. I don't care, like, you want to be like me? Great. Like, work here, build leverage with me, and then I'll help you go do your thing. Like, you want to, you want to like see every one of your child's, sporting events? Great. Like, make sure I know that, and then we'll make sure you end up in the right place where you have enough flexibility to do that while making enough to appease you financially. Like, I really have no horse in the race of what anybody wants, you or client. The answer to your question is, what do they want? Now, what do they want / what do we believe in is the far more interesting part, right? So they want a lot of shit we don't believe in. So the question becomes, we need to stay really passionate about what we believe in. So for example, we could probably be spending another $500 million in media if I was willing to waver on things that they want us to do that I just don't want to do. We could hire 3 people who buy print from Group M and media, we could. I just don't want to. I think it's finding our niche of what we do while deploying and executing things that we're passionate about and capable of, whether it's influencer or marketplace social or things of that nature. But it starts with knowing the reality. Like, spending 17 hours on trying to convince or anybody else to do something with us when we could have already known that's not gonna happen no matter what, because it's already locked in, is what I wanna do. We spend so many hours on ideological points of view instead of selling to the reality. I spend no time on things that are not sellable. So I understand they're your current clients and it's what we have to work with, but it's up to the account team and to the leadership, to me, to make sure it's even a feasible conversation, because they'll take the meeting and they'll yes you to death, and then they'll re-sign with fuck.
Cool. About 10 minutes to get there.
Yeah, okay. What's your views on emerging tech and say the AR space at the minute?
Going into a client meeting, but just had a really interesting conversation. I love people that take the initiative to spark conversations that are on the offense. I'm an offensive player, fuck defense. Don't worry about what you think I care about. Tell me what you care about and let me react to it.
All right, now that Gary's in a meeting, I am going to a coffee shop. Here we are.
Boy, I wish that was filmed. Big shout out to Berno Mars. Big fan, Berno. Love your stuff. Your spam is incredible. Headed to a helicopter to go do a networking and speaking event at Facebook. Is it at Facebook?
No, that's offsite.
Not at Facebook, but a Facebook event, and meet some agencies, partners, and brands, and so that should be good. Then we'll helicopter back. This one was going there, D-Rock. This one was coming back.
Got it.
So I get sad when peppers get crushed. But I love peppers. It's just when they get crushed, D-Rock, I get super sad. I try to get here once every other month or so, do client meetings, do meetings with the staff. We're about to go on a helicopter. We got a conference with Facebook that I'm speaking at and meeting other business partners and other agency partners and potential clients, and shake a couple of hands of current clients. So it's usually a 24, 48 hour blitz of as much VaynerMedia stuff as possible. When I get to London, it's VaynerMedia all the way through and through.
In the old days, you were made a t-shirt out of that.
Yeah, not right now. Too tough out there.
How was the flight?
Flight was great.
Yeah, short,
Awesome.
right? 25 minutes?
Awesome. Great flight. Countryside here. D-Rock keeping tabs on me. Some horses, some helicopters. Beautiful. Great landing. Bunch of people with cameras, which is interesting. In the background. Not quite sure what's going on, but let's go. I'll stay here for the night. I'll stay here. About to give this talk here at a Facebook offsite with a bunch of people in the industry and clients and potential clients. You know how I do it. State of the Union, whether it's in a hotel in Amsterdam or a conference center in Anaheim or some barn here in the countryside of London. Wherever I need to do it, I will spit it. There's a reason Woolworths went out of business. There's a reason IBM is not the consumer technology leader. It's all the stuff we're living through. I just don't think we've grappled with how fast it's happening in the next 10 years. We always talk about, you brought up millennials. It's not about millennials. 65-year-old men sitting next to me on flights watching Star Wars on their mobile device. We like to say this is our teenage children. This is us. There are 50-year-olds in here who sent a poop emoji last night. This is us. I don't know a single 42-year-old female that doesn't have a 6-figure income in her home that isn't living on Instagram. Like, what are we talking about? What's this future we talk about? You act one way when you live your real life, and then you have different points of view when you put on your jersey for your firm. That's just real. Yeah, so vlog, I like calling him vlog, D-Rock. Vlog. I hope D-Rock caught that snippet. I don't know how high quality or low quality you got it, D-Rock. It's just the consumer. If you understand the consumer better, it's amazing to me that me, with no connections, no education, to like nothing, no money, am able to always win on the same game, which is complete and utter religion of the consumer of what I do, and then everything works out. It's unbelievable. We have a complete disconnect. So I would say your biggest advantage is fresh eyes. If you understand the consumer, not the EBITDA, not who you're gonna emanate, you know how you know, you're an entrepreneur, who you're gonna emanate to. 3 years of the actual customer. And that's why social was so big for me. It was consumer insights at scale for free. It just took all my time. 15 hours a day on Twitter and Facebook in 2006, 7, 8, 9, just reading every single comment about every single piece of content about every single genre. And then you get an insight. There's no quant and qual data that beats really putting in the work for a considerable piece of time in a narrow field, right? So I would just spend every waking moment that you can, and listen, I like the dirt. So I'm empathetic that there's different styles of entrepreneurship, whether it's you or somebody very important that doesn't go anywhere, a deep understanding of the consumer insight that is free. Not a company in the middle of the fire hoses of the APIs analyzing it so they can make margin. You, with them. And that's where I think you can win. That's what I would do. And that's why I always say naive eyes. I mean, I didn't even know anything about the agency world the first 4 years. Nothing. I couldn't name the CEO of Omnicom right now. Couldn't name him. Who? No, right. So, you know what I mean? But I sure know that 8-year-old girls make slime. You know, all of you give me so much credit for engaging and listening and being with you, but you give me so much more than I'm giving you because you're the punchline. It's all consumer focused. The reason I don't pay attention to my competition is not because I'm brash or cool, because it doesn't fucking matter when you're obsessed with the end consumer. Bring them, you. Why do you think I'm asking you if 2 channels works? Because I need to give you what you want. Everybody talks about, well, if you listen to consumer list, yes, of course. You can't only be about what the consumer is. You have to go through your lens, but it starts and ends with you guys. And I will always do actions that bring you the most value because then I get value in return. 51, 49, that's the fucking game till the end. Biggest companies in the world, and for us little entrepreneurs. Walking on the beach, ready to the sea. Just got back to London and about to go into a meeting, and they've got my billboard here.
Like nothing.
I try to tell you
It's going really well.
Yeah.
It's going really well. I mean, look, I'm trying to build a platform for my future business behavior. The key is building ninjas who don't get romantic about anything other than consumer attention and the contextual creative that makes them do something.
That is the trick.
So what's interesting is we're building, but by the time we buy Peroni, it might be Alexa voice, it might be AR, it might be some device that two girls in Chelsea are inventing right now in their basement. So where my challenge is for the people at Vayner is for them to understand that if I started Vayner today, we would be a voice shop. And
I heard you say that, you're big on that.
you know, and so that's the interesting thing to navigate the company. I think I've done a much better job in the last year. I think compared to 18 months ago, I think everybody understands, okay, we're not a social media shop. There's plenty of people who think we are, but not, I mean, 18 months ago, I think everybody thought that's what we were, and now I think people are like, oh, okay.
No, I think people like these guys.
a lot of girls scare me, but you make me glow. Tired of intimidation, you make me comfortable.
Just got off a call, gave some real hardcore feedback to the team on my insights on how we pitch and position VaynerMedia. At some level, that's my responsibility of structuring and positioning our shop in the right way. And so that was super good. Felt good about it. I had a bunch of leaders on the call that I thought got what I was saying, and I think it's going to be disproportionately fruitful for Vayner going forward. So really productive. 20-minute call here in the middle of the street at 11 p.m. in London is a call that is going to move the business, and I think more leaders need to get into the dirt to have these impact moments to build their businesses, especially when you're running a big company. Do you know where I'm going?
How's it going, man? You good?
Really well, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
How you
D-Rock.
doing?
The thing with me starting this journey as a talent is the bubble was this big of what I can do, but what I've done and what I've seen is this big.
That's right.
And I've done this very well, and now I'm meeting people like yourself and other people that I've met with, and they're like, oh, I'm doing this, and I'm like, yo, I haven't even thought about that. Like, I've been so busy doing this,
of course,
and mastering this that I haven't even producing content and selling it to Asia,
right?
And it's not even touching anywhere in the UK.
This becomes available when you become great at something like this. The problem for everybody right here is they're trying to do all this before they got great at this.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yeah, patience, literally.
Fucking patience. Vayner Nation, follow this man. We'll tag him up. He's really a worthwhile follow. He's paying attention, he's executing. That's what matters, D-Rock. Execution.
I try to tell you this is a sign that we should be there, but you push away.